Good morning, everybody. How are you today? I moved my ring light because I saw this crazy shadow going across my face. I didn't like it. So now I'm more right on. So I also had to turn it down a little bit lower because it's a lot on these eyes. My eyes. Ouch. Anyway, good morning, everybody. I know it's so early, but I wanted to make sure I got my day 4 14-day challenge video in, and I did not get it done last night. And it ties right into what the subject of this video is. It's kind of crazy. Hi, John. Good morning. Um, Yesterday, let me give you a little background here. I was getting stressed out. Now, I wasn't stressed out the whole day, thank goodness, but I was doing a lot of baby bear moves towards the end of my day. At one point at my job, at my like out of house job, I got stressed out. It was a really boring day, and I was, what's going on, Kimberly? We were doing inventory, which was super boring because there's a bunch of people that I don't know running around counting stuff. And then we were given sheets to count specific areas. And one of the main things, I'm a clerk, my super part-time job is strictly customer service, like up at the front, good morning, and that kind of thing. I do some facing of shelves, and it's kind of fun. I like seeing all the people in town and whatnot. Um, it's a pretty nice gig if you've got to work outside of the house. Pick something that you enjoy and you want to go to work too. Okay. Um, but this particular section that I had to count was on the floor. It was on the lowest shelf, and there I was. Hey, Suzanne, what's going on? Uh, and I literally had to be on my knees in order to count it correctly. And somebody said, Tara, you have a customer. And it was a dime. I got up and I said, if you need me to be waiting on customers, don't give me something to count where I have to jump off the floor to go wait on people. So that was just the beginning. And I'm sure you can relate in your job, I'm sure, or even if you're at work at home, that you have those moments where you're like, I don't think so. And luckily, I worked with somebody who's like, we'll do this together. I'll get on the floor, I'll count, and you write down the stuff. And when a customer comes, you just mark where we are, and I'll stay here. Okay, that makes more sense. So the rest of the day went kind of slowly, but I was in a good mood, and I was looking forward to getting off of work. And then it was time to get off of work, and my daughter was running late because she had some errands to do. And I was like, it's like freaking negative 11 degrees out. I don't want to stand outside. I don't want to stand inside. And the attitude started to shift. I realized I had to get home and watch my video, my action step for the day. I realized I had to make dinner. I realized I had to do this. And I was like, I got myself so ridiculous. My poor daughter was stressed out. She had to go take a nap to get away from me because I was like, And then today, I went to sleep. I got to bed good, and I have a good morning, Renee. I got to go to work this morning. I wake up early. I need 3 hours before I go anywhere, so I've been up since 5. I got my video in, and I'm watching. I'm like, I swear this guy is reading minds, because what I realized is that I was being extremely baby bear, and that for me to have spent so many hours yesterday when I got home, I went to bed, I think, at 10 o'clock. I got off at 3:15. I was home by 4. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 6 hours of just being and not getting anything done. I got dinner done, but I didn't get what I have committed to done yesterday. I'm doing it right now. So I thought about it. I'm watching the video for yesterday, and I'm like, my gosh. Like, I couldn't even get in front of the computer. I was just like super blanked out with everything. I'm like, nah. And I thought it was amazing. I thought it was amazing, the man's mind reader. Then my mother shared a video with me today, and it was this guy talking about worry and how come we worry. Now, of course, I'm in that mindset where I'm all like, and I'm starting to worry about all these little things that I really don't need to be worried about. Because number one, is there something wrong in your life? No, then don't worry. Is there something going on that you want to change and you can, then fine, don't worry. If there's something going on that he said this really funny thing. He said, is there somebody sending an email about you that's mean? Is there anything you can do about it? No, then don't worry. So instead of spending a lot of time like I did yesterday being mad. Hey, Noel. Noel, good morning. How cold is it in New York? Pretty cold up here. Uh, just snap out of it. Just snap out of it because it's not doing you any good. That could have been 7 hours of time where I got my timesheets done, where I read an extra long time to Stella instead of making Sarah do that. Maybe I could have gotten all the dishes done after dinner instead of being upset about it. I I could have got the video done. I could have got the training done. I could have in 7 hours. That's almost as long as my shift was, right? So when I saw that video this morning, first thing was perfect timing. Then I saw the training video and I was like, what is going on? It's so amazing how the world would give you exactly what you need if you just stop and go ahead and not worry about it and do it. So today I want to say to you, good morning, and I'm happy that you're here. And whether you catch this later because it's kind of early for most people, or you catch it right now, I got some people on here. I'm so stoked about it. Just understand that there is a way for you to get out of your own head and go ahead and get the things that you find important done. You don't have to feel overwhelmed. You don't have to feel like you need to beat yourself up because you're not as good at something as you wanted to be, or you're not applying yourself as hard as you want to. Just stop that. If you know that there's a solution and you can do something about it, then just do it and stop worrying. If you know there's no solution, there's nothing you can do about it, there is no use in worrying. It's extremely selfish. Extremely selfish. I was being a little brat. So I wake up this morning and I go into the kitchen. I'm like ready to start being upset because I'm not going to be able to pour the water into the Keurig because I know the dishes are going to be piled up in the sink. Well, you should see what my daughter did. It was, I don't know if it was her or Dan or who. The dishes were piled in the sink, but my coffee cup was in the Keurig area with my creamer and my coffee in it, and the Keurig was already full to the top of water. So I didn't have to worry about those things. I didn't have to let that get under my skin. So it was like the universe just delivered exactly what I needed so that I could take it a little easier on myself today, because beating up yourself is not worth it. But there was something that I wanted to say. If you find yourself feeling like that a lot, if you find yourself looking to those things where you're like, man, if I could have just done that better. Oh, if I could have, you have these, man, that sucks so much. I suck, or whatever. If you find yourself doing that a lot, I have a very amazing trick that I've used, and I was reminded of it today. Hey, Renee. And I want to share it with you. So if you want to know this amazing trick that will help you break through those moments fast so that you can start not stressing yourself right now, then go ahead and shoot me a message and I will get it to you as soon as possible. It's super easy, super awesome, and I'd love to share it with you. With that being said, it's time for me to do my hair and get my breakfast and get off to work. I'll see you all later. Thank you so much. And thanks, Mom, for that video this morning. And thank you, Ray, for reading minds. And thank you, Sarah and Dan and whoever made sure I had the Keurig filled this morning. My life is much easier, and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much. Bye.